This is Critical Nonsense, our high-lowbrow show about culture, science, and tech. This week, Aaron asks us about overbranding.
Woo!
What sound does the fox make? Caw, 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 caw. This is what a joke sounds like.
I don't know why, but that made me want to do the Back to the Future song, and that has no words. So this is just what an Aaron sounds like.
And this is what an executive producer in Fennec Fox, Jess Vander, sounds like.
Hi, this is Jess. Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Wait, which part?
That's the fox I would be? The one that's like cutie small with huge ears that is portrayed in that one movie as evil?
Oh, that would be me, I thought. But if you wanna
Do you see in Zootopia the Fennec Fox baby, who's not a baby at all? He's like an evil mobster character, so he has like a scary, dark voice. And
but he winds up being kind of good, doesn't he? Wait, wasn't the Fennec Fox character the one that was just sort of like the grifter with the main Fox character?
Yeah, exactly. Main Fox character must have been a different kind of fox. But
just a red fox.
The Fennec Fox is like the cutie one with the huge ears.
Also, on a flight from the UK last week, I watched, of course, Zootropolis, because everywhere else in the world it's called Zootropolis, not Zootopia, which is very annoying. But Zootropolis 2 is really good. I know that I'm like late to the party because it was one of the biggest grossing movies of last year or 2 years ago. But that movie, I was moved. It was good. It was very good.
My niece wept.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What?
Yes.
She's leaving her family.
Yes.
The carrot family.
Yeah.
Carrot farmers.
Like,
I was like, you're such an angel. She's so upset.
For all of the crap that sequels get, Zootopia and Zootopia 2 show that it can be done right. It can be done right. You can make a good movie and then come back and make a good sequel. It's not impossible.
Yeah. Take Toy Stories 1, 3, 4.
And apparently 5 from
the reviews.
5. That's what I'm hearing.
The premise, honestly, good timing.
Yep.
I think it makes sense. Probably actually a little behind timing.
Yep.
Probably could have done it before, but look, I understand. Things are hard. We're not going to talk about 2.
Yep.
I don't want to talk about it.
No.
And
doesn't
now
exist.
for something completely different.
Right.
Aaron.
So okay. Let me. I'm not even gonna try to segue us. I'm just gonna go to the topic. So, I was on Instagram way too much last week. For what it's worth, I have a 30-minute timer that I actually like commit to every day, so I can get no more than 30 minutes. When I checked the amount of time that I was on one day last week, it was 9 hours.
Stop.
9 hours in one day. So
wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? What?
I'm gonna ice skate right through it because the only context that you need to have is that I was on Instagram a lot. That's all you need to know. So one of the things that I really wish that listeners could see how frozen and how shocked I have made my dear co-hosts by the sickness that I've had with my compulsion issues. But getting to the point, I was fed at one point within those 9 hours a very funny little sniplet that was about how Arctic Ice, the bagged ice brand that you find in your local grocery store, was going through a rebrand. And then they were launching their own Instagram feed with a wild tone of voice. And then they were launching their own app that was connected to things. And, we just had to have a moment, me and this parasocial relationship that I had with this strategist that was probably posting this stuff about overbranding. And I think it's too much for bagged ice to have an app. But more specifically, it made me ask the question that I ask of you, my fellow brand experts, amongst other types of experts. When is there too much branding?
But like, is it like a fun phone app? It's like ice climbers, ice. Like is
like a speed run ice skating game or something.
Yeah, But it's just tell me that at least.
Is it just like a store finder? A store finder?
Because if it's a store finder, if it's like a where is the closest retail establishment to get this ice pack,
is it ASMR of like ice cracking?
I have.
Oh my god! See, like these are all good ideas, and then except for the shopping one, the store locator app is mind-boggling.
Okay, so two things. One, I have to corrections department myself that it's Arctic Glacier, not Arctic ice. Mm-hmm. So figuring that that's important. Second, I have downloaded the app, and I can't tell you what's in it because I have to log in or register first to even get inside it. Why? Like, why do you need my data for ice?
Because data's the new oil, and I mean.
Can we just be thinking about this like it's like the Starbucks app? It's like, I'm gonna get my ice today. I gotta go pick up my ice.
We need ice recipes
order for my nearest ice store.
Must find my ice store to get that ice that I'm craving right now.
Okay,
I have glacier
gotta
points.
Think about the B2B context here.
Sure.
Like, it is plausible that there's enough ice logistics out there that. You gotta entertain the idea that this can't possibly be explained as a consumer facing app, but
I am hoping.
Please, Aaron, tell us there's a reason.
At the very least, from what I've gathered, is that it is a store locator, and that is truly the core, primary, and only functionality. And to be honest, the Instagram, which would be the consumer facing expression, is it's just like. Of course, my brain is firing when I see this on all cylinders because, like, the first question that this Instagrammer asked when talking about this Glacier Ice rebrand is, why did you need to rebrand? Like, is there enough competition to justify you having a new visual identity to distinguish yourself?
There's Arctic ice, at least. There's Arctic ice out there.
It's also interesting to think about the idea of someone going to buy a bag of ice and like they're like, oh, you have Arctic ice and not Arctic ice. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go to another store.
Yes.
May I please, if you will, I would really love to do a dramatic read of their introductory product, Commitment to Quality.
Please.
It seems like a manifesto of sorts.
Ooh.
Okay. At Arctic Glacier, we produce and deliver ice in many forms, totaling 2 billion pounds annually. But at the end of the day, there is one thing and one thing only at the core of every product we provide to our valued customers. Water. Mm-hmm. At all our production facilities across North America, water quality is paramount. To ensure our ice is ultra fresh, clean, and clear, we utilize advanced filtration techniques such as reverse osmosis, ultraviolet filtration, and surge tank protection where applicable. Additionally, our production process undergoes rigorous monitoring with daily, weekly, and monthly testing protocols in place. Additionally, this goes on. We employ multiple quality assurance controls to validate that each point in the production process operates most safely and thoroughly. Please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the duration of the flight while the seatbelt's on. Just kidding, that's not fair.
I'm enraged. I mean,
I think it's right. The sort of relevance of brand is on a fundamental level a question of trust in production, in quality, in all of those things. I think there is an understanding, broadly speaking, that brand from a B2B perspective as an ice company is relevant insofar as like expecting you're going to get what you get if you're a grocery store and you're calling and whatever. But also understanding when you're in a commodity business that you're managing costs and like it's just my assumption here is it was PE acquired and they're looking for additional revenue streams before like flipping the business off again to someone else. Like maybe we can fact check that, but that, like if I had to guess just based on this story that has just emerged.
Can I just say that their headquarters, I'm just learning in this moment, is near to my hometown.
Oh.
This is their headquarters is in Bala Cynwyd, Pennsylvania. That's like my area. So Arctic Glacier. let's
not so Arctic.
As
not so glacial.
As a close to home friend. Let's talk about this. The company was acquired by its rival Ready Ice in early 2026. Bingo, bango, bongo.
That timing is perfect. Yeah, 2026. Yeah, absolutely. And like, okay. Let me spit out some of the like things that frustrate me about this. And I don't know that I can get them all out, but I'm going to try. I think the first thing is that whether to rebrand, I feel like the first conversation that I always have with clients is always about cost. If you are trying to truly rebrand, not just do your identity, then you are investing in a multi-year, very expensive exercise. If you want to do that, know that you are not going to see the benefits from that for years. Like it's going to take a long time. So I feel like there is always a tension between I always say, like, what change do you want to signal to the world of like, because you're going to be signaling a change. What type of change do you want to signal? And especially in a PE acquisition moment, like, yeah, there can be a lot of value to the next using that as a tee off to you going into a new direction or expanding. So like, cool. Great. Don't hold my beer. But I think the other,
and you can keep it cold.
But I liked that. That was a hard symbol at the end because I liked it. But then the other thing is that, like, you know, we've all worked in plenty of commoditized categories. And I think that, like, there is one thing when something is, like, commoditized or commoditizing. There's another thing when it's literally ice. And what I am angry about is, in my mind, the presumed conga line of grifters who were persuading them to make these decisions, and or the conga line of decision makers who said, this is what we have to do. We have to have an Instagram presence. We need a tone of voice that is distinctive and unique to our ice so that we can differentiate in our portfolio between Ready Ice and Arctic. Stop talking to ourselves.
This is actually like PE all the way down. Arctic Glacier was owned by the Carlyle Group, was acquired by Ready Ice. The acquisition was backed by PE firm SCI Capital Partners, combining two of the largest packaged ice manufacturers and distributors in North America. But previously, Arctic Glacier had purchased a 133-year-old Maine ice company. Like it is just sort of, this is actually interestingly doing what you're saying, which is that like it is such a commodity that they're just like rolling it up into like ice is, you get ice from one company because it's ice. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And like, I have no problem. Well, no, I have problems with that in theory and in the broadest strokes of things. But I just like, where I get upset, and I think where my rage comes from, is that so much of our job is to try to help different businesses become more distinct for, ideally, good reason, like reason to try to not just grow their business, but to make a better impact on the world. And like, I still believe that the best strategists, creative designers are the ones who can be wolves in sheep's clothing, and that are trying to like achieve something bigger and greater than just greater profit. And so when I see this sort of like shell game of like, look at us, buy our ice, it's our good frozen water, it feels like it cheapens all of the conversations that I have with companies about when they do need a distinct tone of voice and why they should invest in a new brand and when is the right time to actually like develop an app that adds value to people's lives and creates more benefit to them or eases a problem. It is I hate it when it's a joke. And this to me is too easy to be seen as a joke. Whether or not it is, I leave that to all the investors that are doing their shell game things. It's fine. I'll throw an allegedly in there because I don't want to get sued. I don't know where the alleged goes, but it goes somewhere. But no, just like, I don't think we needed this. I don't think anybody needed a new ice brand. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I have other thoughts, but please proceed. Jess, you've got thoughts and face thoughts.
I'm not mad about I think it's hard to be mad about companies making brand choices, even if it adds to the noise, whether those are the right choices, and following the playbook that everybody else is doing because you think you should be too. For me, that doesn't make me mad. It more makes me sad because it feels like that sounds like a lot of waste. And when Joey's talking about like, who are these grifters who convinced you that was worth spending money on? I'm like, that's a shame because I don't think that was a good way of spending your time and money. And ultimately, the thing that makes me sad is it's a reflection of not understanding their customer clearly enough, not understanding what to invest in for their business enough, that it's like, let's create this consumer-facing brand for ice, where it's like, but are you creating a consumer-facing proposition with ice? Like, take it to the B2C ice proposition. Let's just go there, right? Like, if you're trying to create a B2C ice proposition, and you say, hey, I want to be the top ice purveyor for serious restaurateurs, and the way I'm going to do that is emphasize on the taste of the water and the clarity of the cube, because we're going to do directional freezing. So it's the clearest, most beautiful orbs, whatever. Like, now we're talking. Like, you don't necessarily need to spend money on some social campaign for consumers. Maybe you need to invest in showing up at these trade shows for restaurant. Like, brand has its place for every business. I'd argue it's just a matter of making sure you're putting your investment in the right place for your actual audience, serving an actual need that your business stands for.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I feel like, Aaron, you're actually upset knowing you as like a person because none of it makes sense more than the ice company got a brand where it's just like...
It's just like what? It's so... it's like, it's rageful because it's annoyingly wrong.
Yeah, like
it's wasteful.
Like, I think if you said, like, okay, we are the ice purveyors, to use your term, you can say, like, okay, are we going to do, like, new product development? We're, like, partnering with Yeti, where there's a ice-shaped insert, like, sleeve that sits at the bottom of your Yeti koozie to keep every beverage extra. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I'm just throwing random stuff out. But I think that idea of, like, add value through the process.
Exactly. Like, now I'm like, all right, let's take the D2C thing. Like, okay, you want to be ice for everyday people? Let's think about, like, what are the first things that come to mind? Like, people love Sonic ice. Like, Sonic has those crushed cubey pellets. Like, I can't describe, but like that sensation, fascinating. Are you something about like,
we're doing like tiki drinks with pellet ice?
Are we doing like the texture of beverage? oh, in a world where there's like so many beverages trying to take into the beverage game, like we're all about like the way that taste is also texture. Or if that's stupid, which it is, take me to take me to like cooling problems, general cooling problems. That's a consumer needs space.
Maybe we need ice rods.
Maybe we need
the shape
for your running scarf. You need some ice rods to go in your running scarf.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Running scarves.
I
I like this.
It's going off the rails.
No, but I will throw one in there too, which is like refrigerator ice. Like you could even like open up refrigerator ice, tastes bad because of whatever you've got in your freezer. Oh, maybe we really want to like create a solution for people who don't want to taste frozen.
Fridge ice is always bad. It's always broken.
It's cloudy. It's a whole thing. So maybe hello, it's ice. So we're really talking about water, and water clearly has been able to brand and find all sorts of different ways to show up in people's lives. Like there's room there. It's not been done. It's just you both nailed it, which is I'm angry because it doesn't make sense. I'm angry because it doesn't make any sense. Ugh.
Right, and you can see all of the dollar signs that you're like, oh, what an expensive nonsense you've done here.
But I think this is actually where the PE penalty comes in, is because they're just like, add a brand, add an app, sell it back again to someone else. Like they're it's not thinking about an end user in some capacity. Like marketing fundamentals are, at the end of the day, find a consumer, find what they need, develop a product for it, and sell the product to them. But like you just skip all those things and like, people like apps, right? Well, like we made an app.
And that's the other thing. I'm like, God, how long it must have taken them, like how to do even just a moment, a sprint exercise to say, hey, we should think about what this is, who this is for, and what we're doing, maybe. Right? Rather than the rinse and repeat cycle of let's churn and burn this thing and cruise on to the next. I'm like, oh, it doesn't have to be like you did more. You did more and you got less. What a shame. Like that I'm with you, Aaron. That's the rage.
And you just reminded me of the other piece of rage. And I just read something the other day that was about how senior leaders in organizations, and I think that I extrapolate it to strategists at large as well. The more senior they get, the more distance they become from the people who are doing the work. And so the social capital that's required to get the work done becomes divorced from the more abstracted business results that you're looking to get. And what that gets me to is people spent time on this. Now, whether or not they were paid well or how much they were compensated is a separate thing. But like, someone a team likely had to go through and design this logo. You had to have people spending time getting it approved. You had to have people spending time building the app, building the UX, the amount of just temporal capital that people had to waste to get this done. That boils my britches. When I think about my earliest days in my career and the nights and weekends I spent because I cared about where I was going, I would have been that guy working nights and weekends on glacial ice because I just didn't know that it was not that great or useful. And the wide.
But it might be something like, like gig economy, send someone $15. They took 33 seconds to throw a thing together because of
mechanical Turk branding. Could be.
Yeah.
Could be. It's very true.
Can we talk about the ice luges though?
Oh God.
Ooh.
Oh God.
Y'all.
Oh God.
Are they selling ice luges?
They are peddling the luge. And
I stand corrected.
Just always
they are
to
thinking
try
about
ice
customer
luge.
value.
I'm like, wait, guys.
I ran into the mic. That upset me so much that I ran into the mic.
Wait. Oh. Ice sculpting is a true art form, bittersweet in its fleeting nature, but also profoundly magnificent while on display. Every single carving is unique to its time and setting in the sense that it is, in fact, ice. Yes.
Okay. Now this is
best thing.
Oh, it's flirting so close. I'm not going to go there fully, but this is sounding more and more AIE. Like, at scale, this copy, what's coming out here, I struggle with a human writing or approving knowingly this magnificent description of ice sculptures. That's crazy.
Wait, but really, this is expanding. I know that we're really going down this rabbit hole, but while we're doing it, it's really interesting. There are the ice services that exist, like disaster and emergency relief there are ice emergencies that happen, or like, okay, there's a blackout and you need to suddenly preserve tons of food. Aaron, you want to make an impact? There's ice related needs out there.
Yes.
Call up, think of all that. Industrial ice solutions. God, this is fascinating. I have so much more to learn.
This is way more interesting than making an app, though. Like, if you were talking about like Arctic Glacier being like, we have to do a brand. What's it about? It's like, actually, ice is really important and plays a big role. And yes, you can like throw a couple cubes in your cooler, but also we're making sure that like donated organs are safe in an emergency or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Less luge, more 24/7 ice mobilization.
Yes. Well, I mean, where I also go to is like, we talked a lot about like what's the missing consumer need, but I still go to what's the missing business need, because in my mind, just at the core of it, I could see it being like, well, how do we get people to buy more ice? We are big ice. How do we get them to buy more ice? And I'm like, this ain't the way. This isn't going to drive greater consumer or B2B sales of your ice. And it bothered. Yes, I just go back to exactly what we've been talking about with like you're throwing solutions at the wrong problem, if that even is the problem. Now, granted, I am encouraging us to armchair strategize. I am encouraging this from us. We do not know what the actual inside baseball is that resulted in this, and maybe there is some reason that this makes sense. And I will also say there's that weird newborn deer era of any brand that's going through a big transformation that like rebrands first and then has to catch up to itself. And so like this also is potentially that. And there's so many times when we're advising clients that like, yeah, if you put a big promise out there and you are only 50% toward like proving it out, you're gonna get some responses until you've got the offerings that help flesh out what that looks like. So, you know, I'm now encouraging us to potentially be the draggers, but I would also probably have, we would have probably advised them a different cadence of how to do all this, which is a whole other kettle of fish, ball of wax, blank of blank.
Yeah, and you know what? Maybe you're onto something in this realm of who your real ice customers are. Maybe they are businesses that are buying ice enough to need an app. Sure. But how do you focus more on what people really need and stepping up to that? I feel that's so clear. Can we just wrap this corner?
We might have.
You had another separate thought?
I was just going to say, all I'm thinking about is like, we've somehow landed in the place of like everything I know about ice, I learned from B2B SaaS sales type of thing of like forward deployed ice engineers and like,
Look at us finding the growth. I love it. Yeah, no, I think that's it. I think we did it. That corner bow tied. It's made of ice, been chiseled, and it's melting in the sun right now.
Aaron, can I just ask as we're wrapping, is there an ice box where your heart used to be?
I'm so cold. I'm so cold. I'm so cold. I'm so cold. Always have
try to bring Amari on.
Amari! Always. I mean, I had Vanilla Ice going the full time in my head, but I let that go. I didn't, because I was thinking go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Like I was going that direction, not Ice Ice Baby. Yeah. But it's, Elder Millennial, what? It's cool. That's what it is.
Can I just, as one last thought, just to read this for the ice calculator. Oh. Everyone knows that when the ice is gone, the party is over.
Everyone knows. Everyone knows.
Arctic Glacier is here to help you keep the memory-making good times going with our handy-dandy ice calculator. That's a Blue Clues reference. Just enter the quantity of people you're entertaining per your event's beverage specification, and our calculator will work its magic to calculate approximately how much ice you need, which is awesome.
It really is a Blue's Clues reference in there. Why?
Our handy-dandy ice calculator.
I am so upset. I am so angry.
There's so much potential here. I don't know. Look, and maybe and this is like in the deep parts of the post things. I just want to help them. I really do. Instead of laughing, I really just think there's so much potential in this ice opportunity. I'm fascinated, but some of this is funny. I gotta say.
Yes.
Critical Nonsense is a Sylvain production.
Ooh. Hey!
How dare you?
Hey! Turn on the heat! Oh, hello. I am Carl G. Pigeon. Chili Pigeon of... I don't know. This one fell off the rails.
How dare you?
It's cold. It's hot. I'm a pigeon. I'm outside. Someone turn on the heat.com. There we go. Okay. It's an ad. I did
it. As always, we'd like to thank our executive producer and vanilla ice baby, Jess Vander.
That's really good.
That is really good. We'd also like to thank sound engineer and, if I had to make a choice, I would pick cubes over crushed, Alex Contel.
And we'd like to thank our programming coordinator and man that says, why choose spin both Ice Cube and Ice Tea, Les Jacobs.
That was good.
Wow.
That was really good. So then we had production help from Sarah Gilbert, Nora Mestridge, Christy Jensen, Amanda Medina, Amy Waters, not Ice. Thank you, friends.
And as always, thanks, Ellen. Special thanks to Sarah, who you forgot in there.
Did I really? I thought I said her first. I thought I said her first.
Absolutely rude.
Maybe you said her. I don't know.
No, I should be roasted because it's so cold. So cold. I'm so cold.
Corrections, this department. I think he did say her.
I don't know. Maybe I was just expecting it from... I might have the pattern of what is written on the list burned in my head, and she comes at the end of the list or something, and so then you didn't say it at the end, and
it's very fair.
Corrections in the corrections department. Actually,
I'd also like to thank really cool looking ice. It does. It makes it all taste better.
It does. Branch.
Like some attention to ice detail is something that should not be overlooked.
I'll throw the how to make your own transparent ice how to into the show notes. It's surprisingly easy to do at home, and it's very simple. The clouds are impurities. You just pull them out, essentially. So, yeah. I also live with a man who forces us to have transparent ice if ever we're having whiskey in specific glasses. So, special thanks to my husband. Boo. Boo.
Boo. Boo.
Boo him.
Boo this man. I love him.
Yes. Oh, one other special thanks. Shaved ice. Because that is the best form of ice. Hawaiian shaved ice with the syrups on it, and it's all flippy, floppy, flaky. Love it.
What's the poker word?
I'll
call you that shaved ice, and I'll raise you water ice.
Ooh, fair. Ooh. I will up further raise you flavor ice. Flavor the plastic tube with the
Yeah,
no.
I'm sticking with water
Damn.
ice.
The corners of my lips hurt
you felt
thinking
the
about
plastic.
flavor ice.
Yes.
Or the plastic is just
plastic
rubbing on
edges.
the
Yeah, you're
seam.
so right.
Oh yeah.
They have to fix that.
They do.
They must fix that. Special thanks to Rita's and also John's. All the Philly people know these are, the bastions of water ice in their own rights.
That's fair.
I gotta say, that's just it.
I don't know if it's not really related, but you made me think of Jell-O pudding pops, and that texture was really nice in it, and now I miss the texture of a Jell-O pudding pop. That's all.
It's very sad. I sit with you in honorarium.
Can you make those at home? Would it have that same texture? Like if I just made chocolate pudding and froze it?
Weekend
yeah,
project.
that would work. That will definitely work, but you can't get water ice texture with that.
Yeah.
You gotta have the magic.
I thought, Jess, isn't it water ice?
Water ice.
Water.
Gotta get the accent. It's very fun for my Philly people.
Yeah.
Speaking of water, Ocarina of Time remake is happening, and the water temple will still be hard.
Hey, look.
What?
Look. Hey, look. I like the leap that we frogged. Thank you all. Love you so much,
Thank
Kate.
you, love you,
Thanks.
mean it.
Fun.
Bye.
Bye.
What sound does the fox make?
No, not yet. No, not yet. Not yet. No. Hold. No. No. Is everyone recording?
Yeah.
Is it plugged in? Is the card in? Is all the things Alex would ask you real?
Yes.
Okay.
Affirmed real.
Great.
Thank you, Jess.
Great. Let's ride.